So today I'm heading over to a pick your own farm. I'm going to pick my own fruit and vegetables, which I haven't done since I was so little, so I'm so excited. This thought never crossed my mind in the past years. Like, not even for cutting out plastic, but just for fun. Like, it's just fun. And yeah, I forgot it was a thing, so I'm off to do that today. And then more will follow. I'm so upset. I literally just went to leave and it started chucking it down. You can't see it at all on the camera, which is sad, but it is like really raining. We're driving into the farm and I had to mute the music because of copyright. But the aim of this video was about reducing plastic again, because coming to a pick your own can reduce the packaging and labelling that supermarket produce comes in. But as you'll see, it still used way more plastic than I expected. So to do that video justice, I decided to leave it for another day and instead make this into more of a fun one about filming what I pick and then what I bake out of that later. So I've just been picking some raspberries. It's really fun. But I had the really sad realisation that we're still using plastic pallets. So it's not saving plastic in the way I thought it would be, unless I brought my own containers, which I just didn't think of at the time. So next time if I come again, I'll definitely bring my own containers. It still saves some plastic in that there's no, of like the packaging over the top of the pallet, there's no labels or anything. But obviously it's not ideal to still be using this. So I'm on to the blackberry picking now and it started raining again, but we're marching on for the sake of the fruit. Chucking it down, and look at that grey sky. Wow, that is stunning. I'm ready to dig up my first potato, but we don't think I'm strong enough. Oh, I think it's working. Oh. Do you think I have to pull as well? Oh dear. It's going to be a bit of a... I'm not strong enough. I'm not. Is that even a potato? Who knew courgettes come with this flower on top? It looks so funny.
Is that rotten?
Yes.
It looks nice.
The wind was not being kind to my hair here at all. Not impressed. That's why I got so naughty. But this was the final haul. We got raspberries, blackberries, marrow, broccoli, carrots and courgette. And is there anything else? I can't remember. But it came to about £9 or £10 in total, which I think is similar to a supermarket shop, except way more fun to pick. So very pleased with that. So obviously we had to use punnets for the fruit, but I was stubborn and I refused to use the plastic bag for the rest of the veg. So we've just loaded it into my boot because you're going to wash before you eat it anyway. So I still feel like I've done my bit. I've just got back from the farm and got into some comfy clothes, tied up my hair because it was so knotty from the wind, and I'm ready to turn what I got into some food. So I'm going to start with a blackberry crumble. I've never made crumble, I don't think. Unless maybe with my mum when I was younger when we went blackberry picking. Fond memories. So yeah, I'm going to find a recipe and get started. Alexa, give me a blackberry crumble recipe.
Okay, for blackberry crumble, here are a few recipes. Apple and blackberry crumble.
That'll do. Apple and blackberry crumble, please. She's still going.
Crumbles.
So I've got all my ingredients ready to go. You don't actually need that much. It seems quite simple, but if anyone can mess up baking, it's me. I can't believe I nearly started baking that with self-raising flour. I've luckily just swapped it out for plain, so don't fret, we're not going to have a overflowing crumble yet. So apparently I need to pour in 260 grams, I think it was, of plain flour. I don't know if I have to sieve it. I feel like no, because it's a crumble and you're going to... Maybe I should. I'm going to sieve it. It's a good job I got up to get that sieve because the recipe actually says 120 grams, not 260. I couldn't have been more wrong. I don't bake much because it just doesn't go right very often. It went right once recently when I made a birthday cake for a friend and it went really well. It was like my proudest moment ever. Insert photo here. However, I made cakes... I can't pour this. I made cakes yesterday and they literally had lumps of flour in. Sir? How much caster sugar do I use? You've got the recipe up! Oh. Oh no. Mum! So following a couple of technical difficulties, had to run to the shop to get some more sugar and then we'll be back on track. Okay, I wasn't going to include this, but I'm putting my pride aside. The real reason I'm off to get new ingredients is because I opened mine to find nothing but mites. There were little insects crawling around in my ingredients. I've just put so much in. Why is this happening? There's so much concentration going on here. Stunning. Why am I actually like this? I've done 90 grams of caster sugar and it's meant to be 60. And I've put the scales back to 0, so how am I meant to know how much I've taken out? I'm going to have to weigh 30 of just sugar into another bowl. Oh, that was not a sprinkle, that was a heap. That's fine. How thick does it need to be? How thin? Like, I feel like the recipe is a bit vague. I've just taken the crumble out of the oven. Some bits in the middle don't look quite done, but it goes back in the oven in a minute anyway, so I think it's going to be okay. And I'm about to melt this to make it into the compote, whatever it's called. Okay, so I'm adding my freshly picked blackberries. How exciting. Awful lighting again, but I finished the crumble. I have no idea if it's meant to look like this or not, but voila. It tasted pretty good. I got a good feedback from my parents on it, I think. Well, my mum really liked it, so I'll take that. And yeah, I was going to make more things as well, but to be honest, I was so mentally drained from the crumble. Everything kept going wrong that I was like, you know what, I'm calling it a day after this. So I hope you enjoyed this. There was less meaning behind it than I intended, but it was fun, and that's what we're here for. So thank you for watching.